Hey, welcome to the Mums of Fritzo podcast. I am Mums.
And I am Fritzo.
And this is 100th episode.
Woo-woo!
Can't believe it.
Bop,
yes,
bop,
I
bop.
still got the same shit on. But this is a very special 100th episode because basically we're literally going to talk about Kanye. So...
All Kanye.
All Kanye all the time.
He's not showing up, though. He won't be here.
Yeah, no, thank God.
We can't do that. We can't do that.
No,
He's not allowed in here.
I mean, if he came in, I would just organize the interview a little bit different.
No anti-Semites in this building.
I'll be like, yo, so why you think it's cool to do this to your girl, to your ex-wife? Like,
You fucked up a good thing, nigga.
But yeah, so recently in the news, Kanye has, been going a little crazy. a little saying a lot of things out there about Jewish anti-Semite stuff.
Yeah.
Also talking about Jewish media. Also talking, and this all happened on Drink Champs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was weird because when I looked at my list on Drink Champs, I was like, oh, Bootsy. Oh, I gotta watch that. I gotta listen to that one. I love Bootsy. And then it was like 2 days later, boom, yeah, yay. I was like, yay.
They got yay again?
I was like,
because
nah. Then I saw like the clips of like online. And I was like not listening, but I'm like looking at his clothes. I'm like, yo, why is he wearing different clothes than the last time? Oh shit, they got a new Ye interview. This got to be crazy. And before I can get that, it went crazy.
Some things happened.
It was talks of penises and it was a lot going on, man.
They covered a lot.
It did really cover a lot,
Trump,
man.
penises.
Oh yeah, Trump hat, him wearing a Trump hat. I mean, where do you want to start? I mean, I always thought I'd never fuck with Kanye after that. The whole shit about, well, one, I have raised my eyebrow.
Okay.
Also, and I know everybody
Like The
listens to this
Rock?
podcast. Yeah, so people's eyebrow to it. People's eyebrows of Kanye. When he had Common come on that song with him and Talib.
Oh, not that shit.
But, always raised like, something's a little off with it. I think something's not right with that
You always
boy.
didn't like that record.
But,
more of a Common, though.
no. I loved everything until Common came on. but also like when he said the comment about slavery was a choice, I was done with Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurts me to even listen to some of the songs. Like sometimes I want to just listen to, Twisted Dark Fantasy and just have an album that you can play from front to back and not skip nothing.
Well, I believe because he's not as extreme as a situation as like R. Kelly or something like that. I can listen to Ye before he start kind of wilding. Like if we talking like Graduation down,
Ooh,
maybe
yes. Yeah.
maybe Twisted Dark Fantasy down. Like maybe
I never listened to 808s and Heartbeat.
I never listened to 808s either.
But I heard it's phenomenal.
I hear it's good, and I
heard it's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Why
I heard it was like the blueprint for a lot of 808 music at that time.
Yeah,
which makes because he's an influencer. But I
mean,
don't know, to not listen to him. That's like.
But I never I'm not. It's not like the R. Kelly shit. Yes, I still listen to music, but I just don't like what he talks about. And like the whole like my great grandmother being that she was born of slavery or born at the time. I can always relate to her. I always think about her just being proud of like knowing how to write. Like that's why my handwriting's so fucked up now.
Yeah. But trauma, handwriting trauma.
She was the first only because my mother and father worked so much. She was the lady that she was my great grandmother that kind of was like, I'm proud to show you. Hey, you're doing your ABCs. I know this. I know how to the beginning stage of the reading and all that stuff. So she was really very, very proud to be like, yo, I know how to do this, and I'm glad to show you.
Stuff that you think. You take for granted.
I took for granted when I was a kid. Like, yo, why the fuck is this shit on? Like, but they were working, so she was the one that took care of me. So it was, for him to come out with that statement and her stories about, just living with Jim Crow and dealing with everything else around that time, it's just like, I can't help and say like, oh, slavery was a choice. I mean, so I never fucked with him about that. But he ain't stopped it.
He doubled down. He doubled down on the worst.
He also
tripled down.
wore the White Lives Matter shirt. It started with that, and then
with Candace Owens, who has gone quiet recently after they showed up and he started talking all that other stuff.
I mean,
Candace Owens nowhere to be found.
And Drink Champs, he talked about some of his feelings. First one about Candace Owens told him, and I was like, whoa, that's just a bad sentence to start off with.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
Craig and them said, not Craig and them.
I'm dead. You listening to them?
You listening to them? Craig and them?
Basically, him and Candace Owens came up with a thing about, like, George Floyd, Black Lives Matter is something that the media put out there. Black Lives Matter is not real, or not really something that we need to be caring about. White Lives Matter. That's why he wore the shirt, or he did.
I still didn't get what that meant. I watched a little bit of that Drink Champs episode. He didn't really explain it. I can see why.
Go ahead.
I can see when it comes into the George Floyd situation, things he brought up with that situation. I can see why the family wants to sue him, because it's like, why are you even bringing their name up? Like, why
are you bringing that situation up?
Why even bring that situation up?
Yeah, so in the interview, he actually said, like, like George Floyd, he was high on fentanyl. He died because of fentanyl. The knee wasn't on his neck. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I saw the same video, and I watched that man die for somebody and say, yo, get off me.
9 minutes.
9 minutes.
9 minutes.
Yeah, and the fact that man died on camera and begged for his mother, which he says was his girlfriend.
Girlfriend, yes.
It doesn't matter.
It really doesn't.
I don't care.
It really doesn't. That's even when I heard that, I was like, where are we going? I can't front. If he was doing that shit on this show, I'd be like, yeah, we gotta cut this nigga mic off right now. I don't care how much this nigga worth.
He has got a lot of backlash for this episode.
Yeah, and he went on Charlamagne on Breakfast Club to kind of clear it up the next day.
Oh,
Smart
he did?
move. He got in front of him. He was like, this is Drink Champs. This ain't Think Champs. Like, we not bringing niggas in here to have these conversations.
He kept on accusing his ex-wife's family of kidnapping their daughter. And,
yeah, that was wild.
And I was like, well, if they don't want to fuck with you and they're having a birthday party and they don't want you there, that's not kidnapping. They don't want you there.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, baby daddy shit.
You're just not invited.
Like, y'all just broke up. Like,
yeah.
You already threatened her new boyfriend. Like, it's just a bunch of weird shit.
And she's not even fucking with him no more. Pete Davis don't even fuck with Kim no more.
Well, yeah, she broke up with him, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, this nigga's still wilding. Like, bro, you got a rebound chance right now. You better go to that board, nigga.
I ain't gonna no rebound the way he went off. Like, I always felt like there's dudes that in life that just don't understand when it's over, yo. Listen, baby moms, yo, shit ain't working out.
We had a good run.
We breaking up. All right, cool, yo. I wish you the best in your relationships. I'm going to try to live my life.
If it only worked that easy. The most ideal situation you bring up, like, you giving dabs, nigga?
I wish you, yo, sis.
Not the dab with the old school.
All right, that was good, yo. All right, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna check you, B.
Check you, man. I see you in the streets. Don't be afraid to say hi. You know what I mean?
2 weeks later, mom's you being subpoenaed.
Baby daddy, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, woo, that nigga did that shit smooth. But nah. In reality, it doesn't work like that.
This just doesn't work for me.
I mean, I remember one of my baby mothers, they started dating. I was happy as a motherfucker. I was like, yeah, yo, y'all need a babysitter? Like, yo, go ahead, make that girl happy, man.
Yo,
this is what her likes or dislikes are.
You ain't.
I was dead ass. I tried to make that relationship work.
Take
so
her
much.
off my hands.
I was like, if she's happy, I'm happy. Like,
and that's a grown man answer, because like most niggas when they in a young stage,
man, she fucking some other nigga. What she supposed to do, nigga?
He's putting his penis in her face like I used to do it.
Like,
and I still want to do it. I love you. Man, always gonna bring sex to the show.
I think that's another thing, like how dare a woman breaks up with him type of attitude. Yeah. I think that's what really fucked him up with this, like the whole Kim thing. She broke up with him or divorced him.
I'm Yeez.
I'm Yay. God, nigga.
I'm God. You can't break up. Mary never broke up with God. Jeez, wait, who's Joseph?
Joseph.
Oh,
you don't remember the story,
my bad. All those years of church, I don't even. Who's with who? I don't know.
You just had a Max being explaining of the Bible right there.
I don't know who's with who.
Yeah, Max B one time was like, yo, Jesus, what his name? Jesus Lazarus.
Nah. Jesus, where this nigga from?
You just had like a
Jesus
just
of
had a
Harlem.
Max B moment of a fucking trying to explain the Bible, right?
It's wavy, baby.
But yeah, like the fact that I think she broke up with him and then she started dating someone else. Yo, that's what you want.
Yeah.
Like you don't want somebody like I guess because he didn't do the breakup for her to be happy and then.
And it's public dudes, and she just seems like she's moving on. Like I don't see no part of her that really wants. I mean, obviously, in my head, you can always try. If you was with her, you can try it. That's why I said the rebound is still there.
With a
I probably
with your baby mother.
Well,
you don't have a baby mother.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't know
like,
that world.
If I wasn't with my girl and we broke up, I'd definitely be trying to. I'd be
get back. But if you know it's no other chance and you know it didn't work out,
you just gotta let it go.
And then something happened as
I think you gotta let it go. Let it go.
Oh, another love TKO.
You knocked out, brother. That nigga Lester on the block gonna tell you, yo, you done lost it, man.
Yeah,
you lost a good one.
You lost a good one.
Niggas always say, old school nigga, you lost a good one. You know that?
yeah, I would stay with that girl, man.
I would stay with her, man. If that was me, man, woo-wee. I put it on, man. I'll tell you that much. Nigga, you cannot keep my girl with that side mouth talk.
But I'm thinking like, yo, and for him to say, you know, like the George Floyd thing, let's get back to that. Like, that's fucked up for a family member to think like, oh, yo, Ye stands with the whole nation stood up and now saying, yo, justice reform, one. Then white people learned about Juneteenth.
Yeah.
That was great. You know?
Yep.
And it's just more of an understanding like, yo, what really happens to us when it comes to police interaction with black people.
And people actually being able to
the awareness of it. Like, this was a great thing. And now you're taking that moment and saying, belittling it as, oh, he died of fentanyl. What?
But
like,
people online was literally trying to say that his daughter and their family are trying to looking for a cash grab. I'm like, you can say that, but at the end of the day, they still got to live with the trauma. People really was commenting in the comments like, oh, look at them. Like, it's foul what happened, but this is, y'all just, you just said something like.
You're defaming a dead person.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about the dead. Like, I mean, in our culture, we never really be like, yo, that nigga dead, man. You can't really go in on him. But like, sometimes, you know, niggas would roast somebody like, yo, he was wild for the night. But, say something like, you're literally that incident that brought the whole nation and made it all aware, and like white people realize like, yo, that guy is literally just trying to breathe, and he has a knee on his neck, and there's been a whole trial that he went and got found guilty for. Now you're saying, oh, he didn't die, yo. Why? Like,
like what part of your agenda, and then to talk about Jewish media and to because like the first 5 minutes, he just went crazy. Like everything that we were just talking about was a part of that first. And you know, Ye interviews are like that. He comes in hot. Hotter than a hot pizza out the oven.
It was fucked up because I was like, yo, let me listen to the interview so I can get some understanding of what happened here. And I'm like, yo, this is only 15 minutes in. What the fuck? Like, every media point that they had about
everything.
it. Like, and then they was like, yo, man, let's take the drinking game. And I'm like, I don't know if you should do the drinking game.
I don't think we haven't even drunk yet. Word. I looked at one point. I looked at Nori. He's like, yeah, we need to take a quick break. Like, he just looked like it was a lot to take in, mind you, because they're not a political platform or in that vein.
They don't have to be a political platform, but you have to be able to challenge people. And I think maybe like when people understand, like we did interviewing, like the interview would have went different if it was a real media person here. Like hey, wait, what you mean? How did Jewish media fuck with you and yours? How did they fuck with you and your family? Oh, the Holocaust Museum for Black people or the abortion clinics? Well, okay.
But you would challenge. It's an equal challenge.
How do you get to that? Like, where do you get that from?
See, they're not going to do that. They just allowing people to kind of talk. And which
like,
is good because that's what podcasts are kind of for.
Yeah.
Because the radio, when I did radio was like...
structured.
It's so structured, like, it doesn't give you wiggle room. Like, literally things are patterned to, like, what you're going to ask people. Even when I was doing college radio, I felt like people was like... There's certain guests I would have. They were like, "Yo, don't ask me this," or they'll have things they want. And they're not even. I'm not even known as a show, or the platform is not even that big. But there's just a way. So podcast gives you a way to kind of speak freely. But I just feel like, and he did say he kind of got at him later on in the episode, but by that time it was kind of late.
Yeah, I mean,
and things like that. But it could be overwhelming because Kanye comes in so hot. You would have to literally stop him in the first minute.
But that's what an interviewer or a media trained person or professional would have probably did.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, wait. Charlamagne did what now?
Yeah,
Charlamagne talking about another dude's penis. And like, what?
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Yeah.
Like, and then the story comes back like, no, you was yelling on me on the phone about my wife taking a 10-inch dick. Like, you won't let this white man that got a 10-inch dick come between me and my wife? Like, what? What?
Yeah, just a lot.
Why do you know that nigga dick size?
How do we get
That's
here?
even worse.
How do we
like,
get here?
You just tortured yourself. She left you, and now you know his man.
Yeah, that's two bad losses right there. You don't want to know that situation.
Loss, lose.
It is a 2-loss night.
That's like homeboy that was shooting. Who's the savior for Brooklyn that's been shooting like 4 points a game?
Oh, Ben Simmons?
Oh, yeah, that's like Ben Simmons of the team
savior?
right there. Loser.
Westbrook ain't no better. Lord have mercy. I watched a Laker game the other day. We're going to get back to Kanye.
I heard they call the bricklayers now.
Oh, my God. It's bad to watch, bro.
But yeah, like, I mean, like, back to Ye. But, like, just the fact that the rant went on as long as it did, the Jewish media, I don't understand about how he thinks the Jewish media is against him because, you know, they talk about you?
You idolize Ralph Lauren. Like, Ralph Lauren is a Jewish, like, he changed his name. His name is Ralph Lifshitz. Like,
fun fact?
Yes.
You know when Ralph Lauren was born? Well, raised? In the Bronx.
Get out.
Bathgate.
Get the fuck out. Yeah. He made it out of Bathgate?
Yes.
To make clothes?
Yes. Yeah.
God damn.
Fun fact. Yeah. I watched the documentary about it and I was like, holy shit. Like,
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
No shit.
Yeah.
No wonder I get love when I wear my polo shit in the Bronx.
What Ralph Lauren has done for, I mean, even with black people, like, he never talks bad about black people. He actually uplifts. I mean, look at the, what's the dude's name? The low group.
Oh, Low Lives.
Like, they're really part of designing stuff for Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
And doing stuff like that. So the fact that they do that, and like he did that, like, yo, these guys doing dope shit with my clothes that they was just like boosting off the trucks and shit like that back in the day. And they like, this is the only way they used to be able to get it or even able to afford it. And they were rocking and praise it so much and have all this shit, and now I'm going to incorporate them in the company to where now they're being we're partners working on a brand
like Gucci with Dapper Dan.
Yeah,
because they but a lot of it is because they know that those people have the pulse of the culture, so you gotta so it's a business move as well. But I get where you're coming from with that.
Learning about what Low Lives was about, and he was like, wow, I never knew that.
He's like, I'm from the Bronx. I was a low life at one point.
Like, I understand the property. I understand that. I get that.
I live right there. Look at that.
Yeah, so like, for Kanye to go on a rants about this, and I mean, the Jewish media, I mean, what TMZ has done is basically showed what you do.
Yeah.
Like,
you walk out your house, you start yelling at niggas.
You start yelling at niggas. Like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? Like, that's weird shit. Like, I can't unlame a lame. I always say that shit. Like,
it don't matter how much money you have, Billy or not. You could be
just because the girl broke up with you, this is what happens on a breakup? Like,
yeah. God
forbid some real drama happened to your life. Like, what the fuck?
Well, you see what he do. He do some wild stuff. My thing with him was more crazy for me. I'm always thinking about black people, how we kind of using Kanye as an example. Like, we always need that validation from white institutions. So, like, how fashion, how he makes all these deals, which are great because they've put him in that billionaire bracket, and it's great for black, people that's in the fashion world to see and all this. But I just feel like, bro, you big enough to not need any of these people now. So it's like you kind of always.
That's what the whole thing with Sway. Sway was right. How, Sway? Remember when he said how Sway was like, yo, why don't you stop running to them and just build your own shit? Like, you got so much money and influence. Now he's like, oh, Sway was right.
Sway was right.
Sway was right.
My thing is because people, you're going to make more money with those partnerships because you got Balenciaga and Adidas and Gap. Like, those are going to make you big because they make big splashes, but you don't need them.
You don't need them if you're Ye.
Exactly.
Like, why would you need to do all that? Like, I'm just saying, like, to me, it's weird. It's just always been weird and funny style. It's like, yo, why do you need them so much? Why you praise them in such like, oh, I want to be like, this guy, you know, this guy,
genius,
he's like this guy, he's, I know him, and he throws these names out and people, wait, I don't know how.
Motherfuckers are gonna start Googling shit like, oh my God,
what the fuck, who's that?
This?
Oh, this guy that broke into his wife's boyfriend's and car and threw like a gallon of piss, but then he tells the story, and then he's like, I think that's what happened. Like, what, nigga? Like, you just told this grand, like, and that's my friend. Yeah. What you think he's gonna say? He's a Jewish man. What you think he's gonna say after seeing this? Oh, he's gonna laugh. No, why?
No.
Like, why are you praising somebody like this? It was weird then, and it's still weird now. Like, you wanted to get in that corporate world. You wanted to get in that life of, oh, I want the Louis Vuittons to understand what I do, and they don't pick you. They pick Virgil. Virgil blew up.
Yeah. I think he said that hurt him. When
Virgil, he did?
He did say that hurt him when Virgil got that deal. He said when he passed, he said that was, and I respected him saying that because that came from a real place. He probably thought, oh, that would have been my slot. You know, that could happen in any world. Like,
but I think the thing was, the weird part about it is that some people are coming out and saying, allegedly saying that, you know, him and Virgil was still beefing. Like,
I can imagine.
Up to his death, and he said they were like, yo, he knew Virgil was sick.
Nigga, Kanye like 50. Like, you don't never know when you good or bad with them. Like, like he's talking about Hov, but then it's like you talking about Diddy, calling Diddy like a snitch or some shit on his fucking platform because it's Revolt. Like, so it's just like, yo, nigga, you on his fucking couch.
Diddy took the video down like, no. Delete.
I'm like, bro.
He talking about Diddy like, oh, Diddy didn't help me out or get into because I guess Diddy was at the birthday party and didn't give him the address
Okay, nigga, he got invited, nigga. He knows the Kardashians. He probably knew them before
there,
you knew them. Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, it's weird when you be like, yo, don't invite such and such. You know what I mean? We all got those people like, yo, not tonight. Not today. We're going to have a family thing. Yeah, it's a birthday.
It's bad when that nigga
we want to have a good time. We don't want all that dramatics and drama.
Dramatics, nigga.
This nigga on social media, they kidnapped my daughter. Wait, what?
Wait.
Oh, they didn't tell me where the birthday party at. I'm trying to see my daughter. Wait, what? They didn't kidnap her. She's
we invited you to the brunch the next day.
They didn't invite you, my nigga.
You can't go to the party. That's it. 70 feet.
His weird thing with Pete Davidson, like you said, they broke up. Like, why? Like,
and I get it, you not liking somebody, you know, like with your ex or the person that you kind of going through a splits with. I mean, that's human nature. There's levels to how you deal with it. Like, I feel your personality.
The reason I looked at it like, yo, like my baby mothers, I'd be like, yo, go ahead, sis, get that relationship going. Yeah. Anything to help, I'm here for. Like, because I was on some shit, because I was raised, and there was a dude that came out of jail. He did like 20-something years, came out of jail, old school drug dealer. He was like, yo, I was beefing about something one time. He was like, man, you doing that over a bitch? And I thought he was about to play me. He was like, yo, I'm not trying to play you, I'm trying to school you. He was like, you know how many dudes are actually in jail behind women?
Yeah.
He was like, I can say 80% are in jail because of a woman. Or he said, I can go to 90 saying that they was trying to impress women.
Yeah.
And literally just because who they are, like, and that's why he's like, and how stupid is it? The woman ain't there waiting for him to come out. The woman gone. Like, wow, you're right.
She was one of my niggas.
Yeah. But like, you know, and it's like, yo, why are you trying to push this narrative of like, the women, like that's why. So anytime a woman be like, yo, it's over, it's not gonna work out. If I did the breakup, which I never broke up with anybody, I don't think I ever broke up with anybody.
I've ghosted some people.
Ghosted?
Like where I just stopped.
They said that's even worse.
It is bad. I can't front. I realize that, but I think a lot of it is trauma from not having my father around.
Don't blame it on that, nigga.
Because that's what Kanye did. Kanye was like, I feel sorry for the people that I hurt because of the trauma that I've been through. I was like, no, nigga, don't do that, Kanye. Don't do that,
Don't pull that move,
Don't do
brother.
that. He literally said that.
No,
on Carlson Tucker.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Oh, Piers Morgan, I'm sorry.
Piers Morgan, yeah. Oh, that's when Piers Morgan asked him, he was like, yo, just become a billionaire. He was like, listen to me or some shit like that. It's weird shit that he did.
Wow.
Yeah,
Piers was a wild boy too, I heard.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why would you go on that platform? But
yeah.
This is yay.
They allowed. That's why I was so tight, because he said stuff about black people, but that wasn't the stuff that got him any type of flack, really. Well, the George Floyd one was, but I felt like the Jewish
the
thing
Black Lives
was the
Matter
thing that
thing
pulled
really
down.
didn't get talked about on the interview, and I was like, why? That's a hot button right there. That's something that I want to know. Like, where did you come up with that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, where did you get that from? And I'm like, no, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to let him rant. Or we're just going to let him go off. And I'll be like, man. I mean,
Gap made the deal with me, and they didn't. I'm like, bro, we're going to talk about Gap.
And then he was like, the funniest one I thought was when he was like, yo, so, Gap, they was like, yo, why you put the clothes on the floor in a bag? Like, wow, nothing's higher than the Lord. And it was like, what?
Wait,
what? Like, everybody should get their clothes off the floor. Like, wow, this is different. Like, I just want to know what size. And I want to have an organization. I don't want to have to dig through a bag to try to find my size.
I'm just looking for cardigans. I just need a cardigan, a nice cardigan.
Like, if you put it in a box and then, just put the numbers on the side, like, this is 32s to 46s or something like that. Maybe that'd be a little bit better. I don't know.
Maybe we could work on that.
Well, just a little organization, that's all. But it was just weird. And it's just like, yo, dude, is this how you're going to react every time something like... Then he's like, yeah, women. And he's like, I'll buy a woman a house. I'm buying Birkins. And I'm like, but who want to deal with the aftermath after you stop dating them? Like, if this is how you're going to date him and then...
Yeah, he's a lot. He's a lot, bro.
I thought it was weird when he got with Kim and he was like, yeah, I loved her from the sex tape.
Yeah. That was pretty weird.
Was pretty weird.
But things settled down. He became part of,
the family.
Family.
He talked about the family a lot. Talking about said Drake allegedly... All this is alleged.
Yeah.
Right, but basically said that Drake basically slept with...
What's her name?
The mother?
Right? Yeah, one of the daughter's mother?
No, Kris Jenner.
Oh, he said Kris Jenner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Drake?
Yeah. Drake.
That's what Soulja Boy was talking about.
Drake. You talking about the man that hit a kid from the world?
Hit the kid from the world from the kid? That's one classic radio moments. Is that and fucking and what's the nigga name? The 5-star general. What's that nigga?
A 5-star general?
Baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
We got serious. Y'all serious? Or y'all done?
No. Is it over or is it done?
Nick came in and did a 5-second interview.
He's like, I don't want you talking my name.
I don't want to respect my name, nigga.
Nah, man. I thought that shit was Drake. That shit Drake.
Nigga stood up
with the Gucci shit all laid up on his head all wrong. Like, yo,
he had that shit on for 2 days.
Son. I don't care what you say, son.
I don't care about no music.
He's in the new season of Atlanta too. They have a whole thing about him, a whole episode about Soulja Boy. It's just
but he still ain't shit too though. At the same time.
That nigga bust his guns.
Allegedly.
Let him tell a story. Let him tell a story. He went in, son.
He was fought like he was in Ghost Dog, nigga, fighting
I jumped over the couch. I was shooting.
Why niggas always shooting side on him? You will fucking break your arm. As soon as you go shoot like this, niggas has been fooled ever since.
But he talked about Drake. We just went in that long rant. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, he said that, apparently Drake came to him and was like, oh, I never slept with Kim. It was not like that. I just want to let you know. And like how he had to tell Jared Kushner that he never slept with Ivanka Trump. And I was like, wait, what? Yo,
I'm just totally confused.
Like, what's going on here?
Marvin Gaye asked us, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on? Kanye, what's going on?
Ooh. But
That's
yeah,
my
it's
shit.
just like I said, it just got weird. It felt funky. It was just like I don't know. It was just like you just watch the man. I think the mental also has to be talked about in this because like I don't think he's doing well in the mental.
He did say that when he was on Piers Morgan. He's like, you know, when Biden didn't go talk to Elon Musk, a scientist, about different things, he was like, he's retarded. And he was like, so Piers Morgan was like, yo, you can't say that. And he was like, wait, I can say that. I got a mental illness. Like, I can say shit like that. I was like, oh,
whoa,
what?
no, you can't.
You can't? No. That's not gonna. And I work with people in special needs. Like, that word is like,
taboo.
I wouldn't
taboo.
say nigga, but I mean, maybe it's in that realm of like how offensive it could be.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
like,
very offensive. Like,
so that's just crazy that he said that, but he did say, so he does acknowledge his mental illness, but but then he would say at the same time, like, people always say I'm crazy. Like, but it's like, you kind of are. Like,
I mean, yeah, he was also said something about Lizzo.
Yeah.
Lizzo, like, yo, Lizzo can lose 5 pounds, nobody care. But, you know, when they be like, why she got her butt out? And I'm like, what? Like, why you throw Lizzo name in this shit?
Even Ice Cube. Huh? He threw Ice Cube in there.
Oh, yeah. He's like, he got everything from Ice Cube. Ice Cube like, whoa, I have nothing to do with this nigga. I don't know. He was like, you know, I got the anti-Semitism from Ice Cube. You know, Ice Cube birthed me. Like, whoa, Ice Cube, like, I had nothing to do with this. I don't know where he get this from.
Niggas just adding mad niggas, name dropping mad niggas. Like, this is not a up for any of us.
Like, I don't want no parts of this.
Especially Ice Cube, because he just validated the Big Three as the first black-owned, like, sports league. It just got validated last week.
Why did this is like year 3?
Well, I guess it's like a wave. Maybe they had a connection with another sponsorship. Oh, okay. So now it's legit. Like, I guess it's legit a league in that world as far as with all the leagues that's out there. Like, I mean, obviously it's not the NBA, it's not the WNBA, but it's a league. Like, it's an official league now. Like, that literally just happened. So shout out to him. So he's probably like, nigga, no.
No, I don't want none of this. Like, why are you saying my name?
Nope.
I mean, like, Bird in the Hand, Ice Cube, I would say go download it, check it out. I mean, it's on Spotify. It's on all platforms. It's an old song where he kind of references George Bush at the time, President Bush at the time, and he kind of like, it's no anti-Semitism in there, but you can see where Ice Cube, his pen was crazy.
Yeah, I was listening to an old album recently.
His old music, you're like, yo, I can't believe this dude was like this. Like, he was spitting like political stuff.
The skits too.
The skits, yeah. Like, I mean, some funny shit, some hard shit, but also, but the political stuff that he did bring up in a certain song, like, yo, working at McDonald's and I'm trying to get a bag. Like, nah, fuck it. I see a nigga over there making mad money. I want to go do what he did. Like, like, same age, like, common black people in the hood thinking. Like, I mean, like, what led people to down that road of selling crack and doing whatever they have to do to survive. And for him to put Ice Cube in the same lecture as what the fuck he talking about, I'm like, nigga, you're no Ice Cube.
This nigga he did all you there yet 5, nigga. They
like,
the 5th.
You're runaway. What was it? What the cop wanted with him? Ride along too with Kevin Hart.
Oh, wow.
I love that shit. This is fucking hilarious. But yeah, he's not. Kanye, you're not that. I don't. And I think that's why I say you can't unlame a lame. Like, he's still going to be a lame, even he got a. He's a fatter lame, but he's still lame. Like,
you know what's crazy? A lot of people blame us as fans, like, that every time Kanye has went off the rocker, we've always, as black people, which is great because we want to support each other, because most of the time we don't always do that. We've kind of gave him an umbrella of, like, you know, we know your mom passed tragically and you've been through some shit.
Well, we're more sympathetic. I mean, that's why we always got abused a lot. But, you know, we're more sympathetic as people to, like, understand, like, yo, man, he's going through a lot. Mom's just passed. Let's give him some time. He'll calm down, hopefully. But it just seemed like it got progressively worse. Like, mom died and boom, 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 boom. And it just got worse. Like, you know, it's sad, man. It's really sad. Fucking sad to see somebody that, you know, that was idolized as a black, like, almost a black hero, like, best production, nobody could touch him. Songs was crazy everywhere.
Artists that were connected to him went crazy, like Common. We speak about him, but those albums he had with Common were fucking memorable.
The B album? Wow.
You know, like Jay-Z, the freaking Blueprint.
Oh, Blueprint was fucking phenomenal.
Like, just think about all of those Kid Cudi records. Like, just so many artists he's influenced.
That's where it went wrong.
No,
that's where he went wrong. No, I'm not saying double. Kanye blatantly stole Kid Cudi's style.
This is true.
He stole Kid Cudi's style, and they got mad when Kid Cudi called him out on it. Like, that's the weirdest shit ever. Like, who does this? They be like, nah, fuck that nigga, man. Like, nah, you should be like, yo, fuck you, nigga. You stole
jacking my whole shit.
You jacked my whole shit. Like, and Kid Cudi got something on, damn, what is it called? Intergalactic.
Oh, that cartoon.
Yeah,
the cartoon. I heard that shit fire. I gotta check that.
It's
NBA
really
season is hitting, so I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a while.
He's not gonna watch anything.
I'm not gonna watch.
It's horrible.
That's why niggas be like, yo, Fridge, you gonna watch Game of Thrones? I'm not gonna watch it.
You didn't watch House of Dragons yet?
Nope. I hear about it.
I know you hear
I'm not, nigga, I don't have no type of imagination like that. If I don't think about dragons, only dragon I think about the nigga from Double R. Dragon. My name is Dragon. I'm hot scorching. That's the only nigga. That nigga from Yonkers.
I'll be.
Yeah, that's Dragon. That's a dragon. Or fucking Cisco. Turn on the dragon, yo. Y'all niggas gonna make me unleash the dragon.
But yeah, I just feel like it's just weird. I mean, like sometimes you like, and it does happen to black community a lot. Sometimes I feel like where black men be like, yo, I remember there was a dude growing up. There was a dude that his baby mother he broke up with her, had a whole nother girl, got mad that she was dating. How the fuck you gonna get mad? Like, nigga, what's she supposed to do? Like,
wait for you, nigga, to change your mind?
Just be sitting back and relax.
That's how niggas used to think, though. Some niggas still think like that.
Like some caveman shit, like, I marked you, nobody getting untouchable. Like, nah, somebody
else. Me break up, me come back. And me like, might be hungry.
Like, come on, yo. Like, what's she supposed to do? Just sit there and be like, nah, man, I don't want to.
That was that Chris Brown Carucci situation in the beginning.
Carucci.
It's like, yo, she'll forever be my lady. Like, no, nigga, that's called kidnapping. Like, that's verbally kidnapping.
And I think sometimes because of the celebrity and the fame, they be like, yo, I can't believe she broke out with me. I think Chris Brown is in a way better space now.
Yeah.
Where he understands, like, but, you know, at the time, he was young. They were young. They're like, yo, I don't get it. But, like, Kanye, you're old. You're not that old. You're not that young, son. Like, yo, you got kids, my nigga. Like, how am I supposed to trust you on your day of watching the kids? Like,
you
bought a house across the street. You went on the podcast at first, same podcast, Drink Champs. Basically said like, "Oh, I'm homeless," and bragged about not having a home.
I lived
and
in
then
a bag.
Literally went and bought a home across the street from her.
That was his plan already. I knew that shit.
To basically watch her and her new boyfriend try to spend time with the family.
And you know he was watching. He's in the studio right there with the window right there.
That nigga was just like.
Nigga said, I gotta put more treble in that beat because I'm upset.
Why don't you pull the blinds down, fam, in the living room? I see everything going on.
Pete Davidson, you know, because that nigga got that.
I feel like he says fam too much, though.
Pete Davidson?
No, I'm talking about Kanye.
Oh, yeah. Come on, fam. Fam.
I thought it was
after
weird.
all the shit that you've been saying about black people, we are not cousins.
I don't think you fam, son.
He is definitely giving it up crazy. You're right, the mental illness. I don't know though, because I was even talking to you before the show. Like, I got some Yeezys that they're not like some exclusive Yeezys, but like some Yeezys that I bought.
I ain't gotta say nothing exclusive about them, nigga. They're the Yeezys.
And I want to wear them because then it's like, will people start like shunning me on the train for wearing Yeezys, or like, you know,
nah,
do I support him by wearing it? And I don't support what he's saying, but I was like, nigga, so who gonna buy these shits off me? Like, I paid a good penny for these shits. So it's like one of those things, like, can I support him? Like, it's like when...
I didn't even know his sneakers was that expensive.
Some of them shits is up there. I got one for the low, and I'm just like imagining some of the shit that it be on StockX or like exclusives.
Exclusives.
But like, but it's just stuff like that. It's almost like when LeBron left Cleveland, niggas was burning his jerseys. Y'all niggas.
Yo, nah, Bootsy did that shit. He was like, fuck these flip flops, man. You crazy, man. Fuck you. Yo, I'm like, that's Bootsy.
Yeah, Bootsy's.
And then you went from Bootsy on the interview and then put Ye on. I was like, yo, that's backwards.
Yeah, that was backwards.
You should have had Bootsy first. You should have did Bootsy last.
And that's where I would have been like, again, if it, you don't want to be a Monday morning quarterback because you can always say it after stuff happened, you know, in retrospect.
I'm glad it didn't take
hindsight, I mean.
I'm glad it didn't take the podcast down.
Yeah.
Because it's going to live in that area forever.
Yeah, people that saw it already, but I think they felt bad. I think people think that they were just trying to use it as a clout. And I don't think so. I think he said it. He was like, he treats me good when I see him, so I don't ever want to be like, yo, you can't be on my platform. We've always had a good relationship. Like, it's almost like with the email, not to bring that up because that was from the episode prior, but the email, Jeff Van Gundy said like, yo, I know that there's a whole bunch of stuff happening with Ime Udoka and that whole scandal, but the nigga is a good guy to me. Like, I've never had, because that can happen too. There's people that are good people to people that they're around, where they have that relationship, and that's the networking. Like, that's how it works. I mean, he hasn't burned that bridge at least, but maybe not. Maybe now he has.
I think so. He done.
I don't know if there's any more.
I don't think he's done. I mean, I think he needs to just get help. I think it's a thing of sign that need help. I mean, you know, there's people that we know that need mental help. I mean, just you know, I mean, like, they just need help, and you just gotta go seek that help. And if you're not gonna seek the help, you're not gonna take the medication. This is what happens. You get weird. And you're like, it got weird, like for no reason. It just
for many years now,
huh?
And for many years now.
Yeah, it's been progressively getting worse. I feel like if you're gonna be weird, fuck it, just be a weirdo, son. Just walk around. Let's walk around with no shoes on. Let's get weird. Like, yo, if you're gonna be that guy, but like, you're threatening a woman that because she doesn't want to be with you and she started dating somebody else, and I guess that didn't help their relationship. So now they broken up. Like, you got girls that are watching outgrown black men threaten their. I want to say she's not white, but she looks it.
Yeah. On the cusp.
What happened to her ass, though?
What did happen?
That's where the investigation needs to go.
It is there. I don't. You know what's crazy?
She got slammed.
I don't look at Kim like that.
She had the deflate button.
I don't know. I never really looked at her like Kim Kardashian is like.
Nah, her body's crazy.
Her body's crazy. I never looked at her like that. I just feel like she's so like, I don't know. I'm like that. Like, if everybody's sweating a person, I'd be like,
okay.
I don't know. It's a subconscious thing.
All right, we'll do that.
Where,
with Karuchi. Yeah, see, we'll do that. See, I know I get you.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, we'll talk about Karuchi. All right, everybody.
I like different stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? As my brother Cliff would say, I like joints that wrestle weight. I like a lot of stuff. Like, I feel
like something your brother said, I like something to wrestle with.
I like something I can wrestle with. Grown ass man say he want to wrestle. That's a nigga that want to fight bears and shit like that. And do shit like that.
Yeah, I want to take Cliff on a camera trip.
Nigga come like, yo, I like a challenge.
I'm like, go get high and let's go to camera trip and just listen to Cliff say some wild shit like that. I think I would laugh the whole night.
Nah, you would.
But I was like, yo, what, nigga?
Because I feel like if you was there at that moment, you'd be like, yo, me too, nigga. I done wrestled a couple bitches. Y'all gonna talk about different matches y'all had. What the fuck is going on?
I can't believe it. Go wrestle some bitch.
I want to go wrestle, nigga. Like, that's what you know, nigga. Really want to wrestle.
What are you doing?
We wrestling bitches tonight, nigga. Nigga text you like, yo, what you doing tonight? Say, what you doing? Yo, nigga, I got some good wrestling weight bitches, and we ready to wrestle, nigga. Come drunk dude.
They get all hot and sweaty, wrestling around, tossing chicks around.
That's wild.
But
that's a workout. That's a workout.
But I think, like I said, I think Kanye needs mentally help. I mean, this is clear sign. Like he said something about Trogger West, and I was like, this is blasphemous. He literally started the beat for one thing and then did the wrong song.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you did check the rhyme, my nigga. That is not what the fucking song, the beat you was playing. Nigga, you were fucking gone. Like
he's gone.
These are clear signs that Kanye's not in his mental doing his mental shit. And I mean, and it's sad. Like, you know, it's sad that this is being filmed, this documented like this. Like I said, you have girls. You have like one son and 3 girls, I think it is, or something like that.
He has a son?
I think it's a son, yeah. Yeah, I don't watch the
show. It ain't no Herschel Walker situation. But that was...
but you know what I mean? Like, you have kids with this woman. 4 kids, I believe, right? It's 4 of them.
I don't even
know. See,
I know it's horrible. It's under Nick Cannon. I know that much.
Yeah, he's way under.
And being a young boy, y'all niggas got no chance to catch up.
But you know, your girls are watching a black man.
Yeah,
behave in this way,
and that's how it could be said in the family. Like, yo, look at this guy. We let him in our house, just like Antonio Brown with fucking Brady. Brady had the nigga in his crib living with the nigga when he was going through that shit. Brought him to Tampa. Then this nigga posted a video with him, and his ex-wife now because they about to break up. They in Splitsville, her hugging him after the championship, talking about. Put on whatever his song was, I put on or some shit that was like where he's doing that fucking silly dance. It's like the nigga let you in his crib, so that's how they gonna sell it. Like, we had the nigga in the crib, we offered him a great situation to be a part of this industry. I mean, not even be a part of family.
Well, the way you look at it, he liked her from a porn, and he liked her from a porno, and you actually got what you wanted. And then you got there, and then you wilded out, and now you lost your family.
I don't like that whole you liked it from a porn, because that means you like Ray J in the porn. Yeah, like, I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's like, I'm digging this porn. Like, I never watch a porn and think about the nigga like, yo, this nigga is famous. This nigga is going somewhere. It's like,
but he thinks about dicks though. But he does think about men dicks a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
I ain't pausing nothing, nigga. You said it.
Nigga be like, yo, I remember when he just started in the game.
Like, I remember when you could tell pussy was deep when the nigga started. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you seen it at first, he gave a little tip in, and then he kind of went all the way in. Like, that's what I like, man. He did it. He did a good job on that one.
What are you watching? Yeah,
like, you see, I just choked on that shit. Oh
yo, legendary stuff.
Oh yeah, this is the great stuff.
No,
I love her.
Kanye saved the
and literally
movie.
broke up with Amber Rose to be with this girl. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you a weirdo.
But then Wiz didn't end up staying with Amber, so maybe they both saw something.
Huh?
But then Wiz ended up not being able to stay with Amber, so maybe they saw something. But
they broke up amicably, and they're still cool and have a great baby mother relationship.
Yeah, I thought they was really a good couple for each other.
They was like, she was like, oh, I like him, he likes me. Oh, this is great. And then like it broke up, and then they still like, well, we got to raise a son, and he has a son a lot. She has a son a lot. It seemed like a great. That's how fatherhood should be. Even if the relationship don't work, you're still able to come around, chill, be at the barbecue. Like, I can go to my baby mother. I can go to all my baby mother's barbecues and be like, yo, a big stepper. Here, I'm here.
Not the big stepper.
I'm the big stepper.
I need a big stepper plate of potato salad.
Give me the big chicken. And they would laugh and be like, yo, I'm glad he came. Yo, that was so nice of him. And that, like I'm going home to another girl. Like, I'm not going home. Well, this relationship didn't work out. Cool, but I can still go to the family crib. I can still talk shit. I can still come through and be like, whatever. You know what I mean? But the fact that you did that to her, like, I mean, and I'm saying it to any, not because it's Kim. I'm just saying to any woman, you shouldn't do no shit like that.
Especially no Nia Long, nigga.
Nah. Nah, that nigga wild. He deserved to get punched in his fucking face. He the filthy beast. Like,
no, not a filthy. That nigga took the Celtics to one game away from winning the championship. You show that man, like Mark Jackson say, give that man some credit.
Nah, fuck him. That nigga need to go. That need to go back to Africa, but he's actually Nigerian.
I just heard about that. Taking it too far.
But he's Nigerian, so
there's gonna be some racist white nigga watching this and like, yes,
I like this guy.
I like this show.
This guy, I love you.
Just that last part. Just that last
Go
part.
back to Africa. Like, no, that nigga need to get punched in the face for real. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
That's wild.
Nia Long, nigga, that's a fucking black treasure, nigga.
Nigga said a black treasure.
Like, that's like a black national treasure right there, nigga. You wild out, homie.
It's her, Rosa Parks.
She ain't no longer with us.
Cicely Tyson, yeah, but they were national treasures.
Shout out to Aretha Franklin titties.
Whoa. I can't front though. I saw some old videos and I was like, I feel bad for this because but I was like, hoot. I was like, wow. I was like, I know Stevie Wonder could have saw those.
We're gonna see this shit later. He would be like, yo, what the fuck? This shit just went left.
Yeah, mad left.
Niggas had their own Kanye moment. 100th episode, nigga.
This is what made us get this far. We talked about that shit the other day about how us having 100 because the halfway episode, the 50 episode was like a whole scandal.
Oh my God.
That was mad funny.
That shit was, the 50th episode that never would be listened to.
Never be listened to.
Yo, nobody would ever hear that. That shit was, it was a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. We invited all our friends over. We had a great time. I had a bottle, a big-ass bottle of Henny, and that's where it went. I brought out pictures of all the trips that we used to take with our friends, and we brought up, incidents, what happened on this trip, what happened on this trip. It was great. And then somebody drank a little too much.
Yeah, this one left.
Went left. I think I ended it with something, and I was like, yo, I said something wrong. They was like, whoa! And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's go. I'm tired.
Yeah, we're not even going to use this episode.
We're not even going to use this
episode. We never posted it.
Like, great idea. I even called the girl that we used to hang out with in North Carolina.
I remember that.
I had her on the speaker, and she was like, yo, man, what's up, guys? It was great.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Bad move with the Henny.
Yep.
So now we drink Henny by itself. So now we have this celebratory bottle that we hiding from y'all. I got a red cup. I had it on the table earlier, but sponsors.
We trying to get this alkaline water. This is what you need to be drinking.
Look at this pH, my nigga. I'm drinking the
That's from the last episode, so make sure y'all watch that last episode. They're going, y'all get that when y'all.
The 50th episode was scandalous, and I mean after the 50th, that's when we really started posting. So there's a lot of before 50. I don't know. It got to be a lot of money. It got to be. A lot of things was said. I think that's the first. I think before 50, that was when I talked about me getting caught in the house.
Yeah.
With the chick.
Yeah.
I think we also found out you went to poetry.
I used to do
paint and sip.
Paint and sip.
Yeah.
I was a paint and sip.
Don't say you used to do. You went to one.
I went to one. Well, I went to a couple.
Don't say
I went to a couple.
Whoa.
Okay, but I went to one with one of my coworkers. He had a fundraiser one. I went to one of those. So that was just cool. I mean, I like to paint, nigga. I can't free my mind and my expressions.
I paint in the crib too.
You paint in the crib? I think that's worse, nigga. I mean, that's
my daughter likes painting.
my comfortable. Don't bring your daughter up now.
Nah, see, you
she
made
be like,
it weird.
Yo, daddy always got the easels out. They call it nigga easel E, nigga.
Nah, she really be trying to get me to do the easel shit. And I be like, nah, yo, sis, you do you.
Yo, I'm from South Jamaica.
I want to sit over here I'm gonna smoke a bogey. I don't feel comfortable. Like, nah, but I smoke a bogey while you out here.
20 minutes later, this nigga got the hat. Nigga said a little bit here, a little bit there.
But it's funny that, you say it like that, but yeah, the fact that we made it to 100 and, we did a whole episode just talking about, this shit is crazy. Yeah, man, it's great.
You
all right? I remember the time I gave him an edible and he didn't know. Or well, he knew, but he wilded out. He took too much of the edible. You remember that?
Yeah, that was a lot.
What just happened, nigga? You had a swig? You swig too hard? Swig too hard. Can't get off this wave.
And that Henny kicking my ass right now.
So, another reason why we don't have any at the podcast most of the time. But, yeah, but I remember the time that this nigga ate an edible was like, all right, man, talk. I mean, and just the fact.
I was hurt.
You was hit. And he was like, all right, well, I guess we want to end the show. Like,
that was, because I was eating them too fast.
You ate them like I was like Rice Krispie treats, but they have weed in them. You was like, all right, and just every time I see him, he just lifted his arm. I'm like, I never ate that shit, but I don't think he was eating that many. Like,
nah,
I thought your tolerance was way higher, and I was like,
whew. But the thing is, when you eat the edibles, I feel like they get in your bloodstream, and they really put the hurt in. That's why I really don't like them. Because when you smoking, you like I get high. Know when you like, oh, I'm up for it, right?
I'm good.
But if you eating it, you don't really feel it yet, and it just hits you like at the weird moment, and you're like, oh, I'm not ready for this shit. Like just like you just getting knocked.
Yeah, like I mean, some of those episodes, I mean, like I said, it just had to be a lot of money. It just somebody would have to sponsor the shit out of that. But but like it's great also for us to deal with the whole career change and coming to WTF instead of the other studio we was at. I mean, even when we started in the studio, remember when we first did it, it was a booth.
Yeah, we was literally two
niggas in a
black
mic
niggas
booth.
in a booth, mad hot.
Yo, I used to come out sweating.
Drenched.
Like I literally ran in a marathon just in a fucking booth with one microphone? There was one microphone in there.
I think it was one at first, then they got the second one.
Yeah. And we used to be sitting there, do the podcast 2 hours.
2 hours.
I would have to take 30-minute breaks just to dry off, be like this.
Smoke break. He take his smoke break. I do freestyles, do a podcast break. We come back. We did skits.
Oh, yeah.
We did a whole lot of skits.
A lot of skits.
A lot of those skits are classic, though.
I might throw one on 100 episode.
Yeah.
I'll throw 2 of them on at the end. I mean, we'll just have to add it. But yeah. But shit was crazy. I mean, it was great. I mean, also, it's been fun. You know what I mean? So, and to see the audience grow as it did in the 100th episode. And by the 100th episode, just like, all right, shit makes me want to keep doing this. Like, it's just, you know, we got to just figure out a situation, making it better, you know? And we try to make it better every week and try to be more consistently on, you know, oh, y'all like video? All right, we're going to keep putting out video. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, thank you guys for supporting us, for always pushing us through the journey, because there's been a lot of times where, like, we took hiatuses.
We had to,
right? Because life happens, right?
I mean, at one time it was COVID, and one time it was like, this nigga got me fired.
What?
No. It was one time that happened on the podcast too.
I might have got you a little fired.
Just a little bit. I didn't think, you know, I was gonna get fired. But, you know, hey, who knew? They didn't like black guys taking stuff off property. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get right back.
Yo, don't do that. Don't bring Hov into this.
But no, I really was gonna give it back.
Literally.
I signed out for it. It wasn't like no secret.
Just let black people borrow shit. We bring that.
But the fact that, you know, we went through that part, I had to figure my life out at that time.
Which was a tough time for both of us, because I felt bad about that situation, and I knew that, you know, it was in a transition time for you. I was like, fuck, man.
I just bought the house.
Yep. So I was like, this nigga gonna have to live with me. I don't know what he eats. I don't know.
Shit, that happened. Then I moved my mother and father up there with me into the crib. But thank God I still at the house. Like I can do that to take care of my parents in their time of need and shit like that. I mean, it's been life happening too.
Yeah.
Like,
the life stuff is you know, that happens.
It's really challenging to deal with that shit. And I can only commend all the podcasts that do podcasts. Like, yo, this shit is hard. Like, it's not. It's easy to talk about shit, but just getting here to actually talk about it.
It's a lot. And we leave our families. We leave people that need us and actually lean on us, and we have to make that time for them, but also be able to be creative, to sit here, to talk to you guys, to really like, talk about things that we all would talk about in the way that we
And we just make it in a funny manner. And that's what the whole podcast was really about. When we do the movie joint though, oh my God.
Yeah, the movie's gonna be a different yeah.
I think everybody.
I feel like we could talk about anything. You could put ice skating on right now. And we gonna give you a half
look at this nigga, man. What you doing?
Ain't no way this nigga walk around his high school with that shit.
Also dealing with me, getting comfortable enough to even do a podcast. Because,
Yeah, because in the beginning, you wouldn't want to really do it. Because who brought who brought it up? Because you said somebody, was it Diana or Gabe that brought it up?
What?
Us doing a podcast originally?
No, I thought of the podcast. I was cool with doing a podcast, but when it came to camera work, I was like, fuck that. I don't want no people not knowing who the fuck I like. It's still
I still got pinned and warrants, nigga.
Niggas be trying to get me. No, it's not like that at all. But no, it's just
yes, it is.
But it's just weird because I've always been the behind the scenes person. I would joke. I'll be there and I'll be the liven up the party, have fun, everything like
always
that.
Got the Henny.
Yeah, that just a staple. That's like water.
That's me. That's Queen's water.
At the function, I'm always bringing that.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
I'm going to a baby shower for my man's daughter, and I knew her since she was a baby. Okay. Now she's having a baby shower. It's crazy. And she FaceTimed me yesterday on the call, and she was like, "Uncle Dwayne, you got to come. Uncle Mums, you got to come." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be there, but." You know what I'm gonna bring. You know what I'm showing up.
I ain't bringing no baby clothes.
Yeah,
no swaddles.
I'm bringing baby clothes because I love her. And
he gonna wrap baby clothes into with some
little Henny bottles for the baby. That's gonna be.
This is for the baby.
I'm gonna put that in the box.
This gallon's for y'all. Like, wait.
So I was like, but what kind of party favors can I bring? Can I be me or this? I know this is the first time you being with his family. She's like, be yourself. Just because I gotta ask now. These the kids.
Just bring some Ciroc.
These are the kids that what I mean. So I'm like, I don't want to be that nigga. Like this nigga come with the Henny bottle. But I do that.
Yeah, you are the Henny nigga.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
So, thanks a lot for the supporting us. Thanks for everything that we've been through, and just keep liking us, keep passing shit on, share our shit when we post it, and thanks again, man. Because like I said, it's not easy, and like I said, life shit hit hard with a lot of us. I mean, with me more than probably you, but you also have shit too.
Be happening. I just
you be having your high blood pressure moments.
Oh no, wait, not that.
Your sugar
I've
moments.
had that moment, but not nothing like where it's like, y'all niggas need to worry about it. I was just stressing a little bit.
By the time my girl called you to the hospital, I was pissed. I was like, yo, why you call Fritz out of everybody? Like, I'm dying. I can't breathe. And you're like, next thing I look out the hole, you're like, what the fuck is that nigga doing here?
Yeah.